Hello guys! For today's video, ang topic natin ay how to submit maternity benefits particular sa miscarriage/ETP. Sa videong ito, ipapakita ko kung paano mag-submit at ano yung mga documentary requirements. So let's start! How to submit SSS maternity reimbursement, miscarriage or ETP. Sign in to your account. Employer dashboard. Click Benefits. Click Submit Maternity Benefit Reimbursement Application. Read important reminders. Then click Proceed button. Input SSS number. Then click Search button. Enter date of delivery, miscarriage, ETP. Indicate number of pregnancies. Then, click Proceed button. Enter Start of maternity leave. Choose type of delivery. Tick the circle Miscarriage ETP. Enter amount for reimbursement. Then, click Proceed button. Attach documentary requirements. Merong tatlong documentary requirements. Una, proof of pregnancy. Pangalawa, proof of termination of pregnancy. Pangatlo, hospital or medical records. So, ito yung example guys ng proof of pregnancy. Ito naman ang example guys ng proof of termination of pregnancy. At ito naman ang example guys sa hospital or medical record. So, after natin ma-attach yung mga kailangang requirements, click natin ang Proceed button. So, next natin gagawin ang certification. So, basahin nyo muna itong mga nakasulat dito guys. After mo mabasa lahat, iti-take the small box, I certify that. Then, click I certify and submit button. You have successfully submitted your maternity reimbursement application. So, sabi dito, you will receive an email on the status of your application upon evaluation, review of your claim, and uploaded supporting documents. Ibig sabihin nito guys, susuriin nilang mabuti at saka pag-aralan yung mga supporting documents na in-upload mo, kung legit ba or hindi. At kung meron pang mga kailangan na documents na i-submit. Next, employee will confirm the maternity benefit reimbursement application on her My.SSS account. So, i-inform po ni HR si employee na i-confirm yung maternity benefit reimbursement application. And take note, your maternity reimbursement application will expire if your employee fails to certify. So, na-certify na ni employee ang kanyang maternity benefits. Kaso guys, hindi ko na siya napakita. February 11, 2025 ko na-submit ang maternity benefit reimbursement application ng employee. Pagdating ng February 13, 2025, nakatanggap si employer ng email from SSS na rejection of MBRA. So, na-reject ang sinubmit natin na maternity benefits. So, ang reason ay submit certified true copy of biopsy histopathological result. So, yan yung supporting documents na kailangan i-comply ni employee guys. So, after ma-comply ni employee, simula ka na naman sa umpisa. Lahat ng mga sinubmit mo, idagdag mo lang yung biopsy or histopathological result doon sa sinubmit mo. March 10, 2025, so nag-submit na naman akong panibago guys. So, successfully submitted na siya, your maternity benefit reimbursement application. So, next na naman gagawin, i-certify na naman to ni employee. So, ayun guys, same day nang nag-submit ako, nakatanggap ako ng email from SSS na need na i-certify ni employee yung sinabit natin na maternity benefit application. So after ma-certify ni employee ang maternity benefit application, mag-i-email naman ulit si SSS na nag-i-inform na na-confirm niya na yung advance payment of her maternity benefit. So, sabi ni SSS, your request for maternity reimbursement will now be processed. March 10, 2025 ko na-submit yung maternity benefit reimbursement application. So, pagdating ng March 31, nag-email si SSS na approve na daw yung sinabit natin na MBRA. Sabi ni SSS, guys, we are pleased to inform you that your maternity benefit reimbursement application has been approved by SSS. Please take note of your transaction details below. So, amount of maternity benefit, 32,000. So, ayun guys, ganun lang kadali mag-submit ng maternity reimbursement application. Sana may natutunan kayo sa bidyong ito. Kung meron kayo mga tanong, i-comment nyo lang dyan guys sa baba. Thank you for watching!